Hi guys. Oh my word. Okay, so this is gonna be a very short video because I need some help. I am interested in purchasing a van, and I've been talking, like, you know, I've been telling people this for a while. An ambulance or a van. So I'm gonna wait for people to come on because I need help. I need help. Necesito ayudar. Am I saying it right? Hi, Christina. Bueno. Hi, Melissa. So I was live for supporters for just a little bit. I needed to find out what type of engine this had, and hold on. Okay, we're good. Okay. Hi, Nicole. Hi, Nicole. Hi, Duchess. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Linda. Ayuda. Necesito ayuda. That doesn't make sense. I necesito ayuda. Is that how you say it? Hi, Delilah. Hi, Penny. Okay, so really quick, because I'm not going to be able to stay a long time. Here's a short little update on my husband. And it's not really an update. It's something that I've always said. And, you know, I don't continue to provide updates on Vaughn, you know. Number one, because people don't deserve it on the internet, like truthfully. And the reason why a lot of people just don't know, but I have been on social media for over 5 years, 6 years now. You know, me and Vaughn shared so much of our life, stuff that we chose to show, and yeah, and everything was good. Then my husband sustained a brain injury, and I didn't want to tell people how or why. That was so personal. And it was, dude, I'm still trying to adjust to my life, like completely turning over upside down. So I didn't tell people about it because that's, number one, nobody's business, anything private, you know. But I would have wanted Vaughn's okay to share something so personal, you know, but I didn't. And then when my husband was at the VA hospital, like, the care that he was being given was so bad, and the food that they had given him, like, he reacted so bad on it. It was bad. I could tell right away it was the food, and the VA was like, I don't care, he needs food anyways. And I'm like, yeah, I agree, but let's give him food that's not going to kill him, you know. I'm like, please give me some time to find a vegan formula, because Vaughn's been vegan for like 3 years. So I found a vegan formula, got back, and like the side effects, the bad side effects that he was having, they stopped completely. Like, he was on a ventilator at this time, and they were taking him off for like different periods of time. Like, he was able to get off the ventilator for 8 hours. They ended up putting him back on. But when they were giving him this formula, like, it affected his body so bad that he wouldn't. Dude, the mute button is gone now. Anyways, the phone, I lost reception for a little bit. So I took to social media like, hey guys, I'm in Tucson. Do you have vegan food formula? All the things. And I got a lot of people that help, but a lot of people like, why are you in Tucson? Who needs formula? All, you know, just what's going on, all the things. So I decided, you know what, I will go ahead and share what positive about it I will, whatever I can, you know. And all I said was that my husband sustained a brain injury, and all I need is positive vibes. That was basically it. And so when I would show videos of my husband, it was all great things. Like, dude, he was progressing. Like, he was showing, there were so many things that were positive signs, you know. And so I kept it that way. Then there were people that were not regularly part of his life that came forward and really created or helped to create the most awful narrative that could be done. And truthfully, I'm not surprised. You know, Vaughn kept certain people at a distance for a reason. So it was typical of behavior that was common. And so then these people ended up posting a police report stating that my husband had attempted and had all these details, and then other people on the internet jumped on the bandwagon that I'm this evil person, that I must be all of these bad things for him, you know, also. So it got bad. People would take clipped videos of mine that I've done long ago, and made it seem like it was recent. There were videos and arguments with me and Vaughn that there was one person that had it. And her name is Brandy, and I'm just like, and I'm saying her name because I really cared about her at that time, and she was such a good friend to me, and it was just really weird that she was out here. I hadn't talked to her in years, and she's out here at this point trying to share something so, like, why is it the time? Why would you try to out, you know, in arguments that I've had with my husband at a time that he's fighting for his life? You know, like, the way that internet did me was so bad. You know, they tried to get my children taken away from me. They called CPS. CPS got involved. They called APS. APS got involved. It got so bad, like, the hate campaign, there was a special group made for me. It grew like 80,000 members in less than a week. Like, there were so many things that was really bad that was happening. And there were so many lies coming out. And the majority of people believed the lies. For example, one lie was that he wasn't on any type of seizure medication, which it's like, what? I don't know where someone would get that lie from, but also it is not, I'm not going to go and correct nobody. If you want to think what you think, then that's on you. Like, I'm not here going to now expose areas of my life that I didn't come out here, which is crazy because I have mentioned, you know, Vaughn starting new medication, but the people that tried to make me look really bad, they only took parts of the videos that were like making me look bad, you know? Even, I mean, just so many videos. Yuma PD opened up an investigation and investigated me, and I thought, dude, hell yeah, please, you know, please. There were rumors right away that I got a lawyer, and that's why I'm off social media. Anybody who ever told you that I had a lawyer, literally every single person like that you thought you were getting good, useful information from, they helped the spread of the lies about me and against me. And it was so bad. So all the people that truly matter, like people that are in positions that could take away my children, you know, my children had to be interviewed. CPS was involved 3 times with my family. My girls' biological father tried to take my girls away. You know, it's just interesting how he would only see them once or twice a year, and yet now all of a sudden, you know, off of the lies, you know, people were saying that my children are not in school, that they're malnourished, all the things that was bad. It was really bad. Every single person was able to investigate and see that these are just outrageous lies. Instead of the internet thinking, you know what, there must be things about Dre's life that we don't know. You know, there's things that, hey, you know what, are probably happening or have happened or are not happening, and we don't have the full picture. No. Now, a lot of people think that they didn't do their job properly. You know, I just think people are just mad that I'm actually the person who I show y'all to be. There's nothing hidden. This ain't no Lifetime movie. You know, people just think it's something it's not, you know, but that's on them. That's not on me. When I came back to social media after almost 8 months of being gone, it was because my husband was abused. Part of his family, you know, wanted to put out a really negative narrative that, oh, I have him in a nursing home and whatnot. When he was out of the VA hospital, he was moved. They moved him. That was another thing. Everyone was saying that I'm moving him from place to place to place. Not at all. Not once. Not once. And yet people still believe that. So he went from the VA hospital to a step-down hospital, and they had to shut down that hospital because of how many people were constantly calling the hospital. People were trying to come through. People were trying to visit him. People were threatening to put on scrubs and walk in the hospital. There were people calling the hospital trying to get his information. Once he was at the hospital, he did have to move rooms. He did, because of the intense pressure. The people that were working there were so anxious because of the stress that they were seeing a whole lot of stuff on the internet. And then also now they're on lockdown. Nobody can come in. Nobody can come out. You got to verify each person. Like, it was bad. Well, Vaughn progressed even more. He got off the ventilator. He opened his eyes like he was recovering in so many ways. They were shocked. They were completely shocked at how great he was progressing. After that, he needed to go somewhere else because that was a long-term care facility, and he has progressed too much to even qualify to be there. So I needed to find somewhere else. I was still in my RV at the time. So I'm like, my baby can't come in the RV. Like, we're already a tight squeeze. You know, we have 5 dogs. We're 4 people. You know, everybody had their own place to sleep, but that's not it. Vaughn needs special care. I don't want no dogs around him. You know, there's so many different things. So I had to find a place for him to be. There was this beautiful house in the mountains. There was only 3 people there. He would have been the 4th. Like, there were so many good things about that house, and he ended up going there. Now, there's someone that worked, I don't know. The last time I was there, she worked there, and she had issues with me. And I've always would bring it up to the manager. I'd always bring it up to the owner that these are the problems going on. They would talk with her. They would say, oh, it's not that. But, you know, like, I could feel her energy. She could say whatever she wants. I know how she feels. Like, it is very, very clear. Anyways, one night, I am quite certain that she withheld his food and water because she only works there for, each shift is a 12-hour shift. And she was there, and I am quite certain that within that 12-hour period, she withheld his food and water, because the very next day I went back to see him, and he was so sunken in, skin, bones, tendons. It was bad. Yeah, and sure enough, he was weighed. He had lost weight. And I'm like, you know what? Watch. The very next morning, watch. She did something. I felt so sick, and I kept telling them, and they didn't believe me. They're like, oh, no, she would never, da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, yeah, no. He does not. I'm here every day. The way he looks, that does not happen overnight. The way he looks, that's just, that doesn't happen long term. That happened overnight. Like, there was no subtle decline. It was one day to the next. So, anyways, I said, watch. The next day, he's going to weigh more. And sure enough, he weighed 5 pounds more than the day prior. And I'm like, look, there you go. Like, that is more proof. I knew once he was given liquids and fluids, his body would hold on to it. And that's exactly what happened. So now, now I opened an APS case so that they can investigate. But anyways, from that time, he's been in the hospital. So I haven't updated anything else regarding that. That was the last update I gave, and that was like 2 months ago. It's because I know a lot of people say, you're just withholding. I'm like, bro, you wouldn't know what's happening if you just watch my videos. It's not something I'm not going to continue to, talk about, Vaughn, because that's a subject where I feel like the way social media pretended like they really care about him, that could have cost him his life. There are still people who say that he's brain DEAD and that, let him go or all these things. And I'm like, bro, you are wishing death over a human life. Someone who is living, breathing, to wish bad on someone. It's sickening. It's demonic. It's gross. It's really like, this is why I put a barrier, like, immediately. I'm sorry. I got another phone call, so it messed up again. So anyways, I'm trying to think of what I was last saying. Oh yeah, like, there's so much fake love out there. There's a lot of people that act like they care about Vaughn. It's all in the name of Vaughn. No, not even close. Anyone that knew Vaughn knew and knows, it's like, prior to brain injury, everybody knew how much Vaughn loved and viewed his family, me and his children. We are his pride and joy, and you just don't do that to someone who cares about, Anyways, coming back to where we are at, let me know if the video is good, because I thought you told the first time.
I did.
Okay. Do I have to end this video? I feel like I'm going to have to end the video. I'm going to end the video and I'm going to come back.